It's too late for that. You're just being patronizing. I'd like to discuss a sequence of retreats that have just been held with the International Society for Professional Speakers. In fact, it's the International Association for Professional Speakers, which has been recreated as the International Federation for Professional Speakers. And what we did is with your funds, and thank you for them, we had a retreat in Monte Carlo to discuss our values. Now, I know that for many Americans, values are an optional extra, but I commend them to you. And what we did is we started on a Friday night, ended on a Sunday afternoon, and lots of caffeine and calories and alcohol, and a room covered with butcher's paper and blue tack and whiteboards and flip charts and overhead projectors and 35mm slide projectors and PowerPoint. And we communed, and we came up with some values, three. The first one was that we believed in the notion of values, and what we did is we put them on all the business cards and with compliment slips, the letterhead, and the rest of the livery. So sorry about that added expense. But this retreat was facilitated by McKinsey's management consultant. They were jolly good and trying to get into the National Speakers Association. But when we came back, we had some problems with the antitrust people who suggested that we had given preference to McKinsey's. And fortunately, we had other work to do, so the Boston Consulting Group came on board, and thank you very much to the Boston Consulting Group, and we went to Tahiti for a retreat, the international presidents, and Friday night to Sunday afternoon, and caffeine, alcohol, and calories, and covered the walls with butcher's paper and same sort of thing. And this was our mission statement retreat. It was terrific. We ended up with a wonderful mission statement to be the best speakers associations in our respective countries. I thought that was to the point. And Tahiti was absolutely marvellous, and it was very social and gregarious. A long way to go for a lay, but you've got to get your souvenirs where you can. The Boston Consulting Group did a good job. We came back, and the antitrust people said that you really haven't got it right. So then we had our vision writing retreat in Spain. It was lots of fun, and this was facilitated by A.C. Carney, and they said, actually, you really should have gone from vision to mission, and vision itself be preceded by values, and we'd done the wrong sequence, so in the forthcoming 12 months we're going to have to redo those, and I do apologise, but I know that in the spirit of corporate governance, due diligence, and social responsibility, you will really appreciate that was money well spent. But having got the values, the vision and the mission right, we're looking forward to our strategy retreat. We could call it an advance, but our strategy advance in Antarctica. But we'll be safe. I know you'd hate to lose your leadership, putative though they are. So we're just on board one of those lovely vessels for the month of January. And it really shows the sacrifices that the member countries' leaders go to, and we're interested in planning and leading and organising and controlling and so on. I'm grateful to have received a free gift. We have to declare gifts where I'm from, but that T-shirt is terrific. Thank you for that. We're able to queue and get them in different sizes. I just wanted to know if my T-shirt came in another letter. If you're not confused, you just don't understand what's going on. In order for this presentation and the dollars you've expended in bringing me here to be tax deductible, there needs to be a bit of interaction and participation. So I wonder if there are any questions at this stage. Many of you were educated in the United States and you don't know what a question is. Rote learning being all the go. But I just remind you that a question begins with do, why, where, how, which, what, or when, and ends in a metaphorical interrogative, which if you were literate or even numerate, you'd perceive as a question mark. However, semiotics, which is the French philosophy of deconstruction and postmodernism, suggests that we cannot understand the true nature of a question until we know a little bit about the questioner. So if you could begin by saying your name, what you do, where you do it, and how long you've done it there, and then proceed with the intent of the text, of the content of the query, that would enable me to get behind where you're coming from and give it a big shove. So is there a question? Because I've got an answer, I'd like to use it. Yes, there's somebody down here. I'll repeat the question and correct it for grammar. And Grandpa. Thank you, that is correct. Whom is my major influence? It used to be who, and I've moved on to whom, because after all it's not who you know, but whom. The time is short, so I'll just sum up the academic and intellectual components of what we've seen, as I've said before, and no doubt we'll say it again. You have, of course, been witness to a hoax. The character you have seen today and yesterday and the day before is Professor Ennis, or NSA, which I'm sure you've figured out. I'm an Australian. Rodney Marks is the name. I'm a comedian. I don't want applause. I've got books and tapes at the back of the room. And I'd just like to say what a privilege it is to have been here and to really affirm my love of my profession. The best thing about being a comedian is that when you fail, nobody laughs at you.